Hello, hope y'all are doing well. It is September 27th, and today I'm back. So today I'm going to be talking about, uh, really kind of just going to be talking about Ian once again. This is another video about Ian. We got, once again, a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and get started. So Ian's still a major hurricane. It's Category 3, 120 mile per hour winds. As you can see right here, not a whole lot's changed with the cone since this morning's video, I would say. Although it's big, we're seeing tropical storm force winds, very strong winds over in the Keys right now, and starting to come into southwest Florida. Expected to make landfall as a major hurricane. Now that it's a little south of Tampa. Tampa's not going to be good, but Tampa may not be as bad of it's not looking as bad as it was yesterday, for example, but it's still very bad. Then we can see it goes right over Orlando as a tropical storm by 2 p.m. Thursday. And lifts up to the north and dies out over South Carolina. Yeah, so currently, our satellite right now, well, before it was dark, you can see we had cloud shield pretty much like across the entire southeast. Hurricanes right there. This was pretty good. This is like around noon. It's just before the sunset. You can see the eye right there. Storms blowing up across South Florida. Cloud shield pushing north. And now it's dark. Right now, winds though. Key West, we can see Key West International is currently gusting to 63. They did gust to 71 about probably 2 hours ago. Sustained at 45. So definitely feeling it was like almost a hurricane. They almost have hurricane force gusts. Key West. Marathon, 44 gusts into. They gust to 52 though. Right now, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, like 40. Where's the Miami International? So 36 at Miami International. On the southwest coast, though, it's starting to get pretty windy. Tampa International, 22. But, I mean, the wind's picking up. It's not, windy. But Cape Coral, gusted to 20. Sustained at 13. Naples, it's gusting to 25 right now. So not really windy, but a little. Let me see. Is there any? Nope. Okay. This may not be classified though as. Oh, there we go. Now I have a few more stations. Some of these may not be as good, but it's very windy in the Keys right now, of course. Wind speed probabilities now, like a lot of Central Florida, 90 to 100% chance for tropical storm force winds. Hurricane force winds, good chance in a lot of Central Florida there. Rainfall is a big deal. We can see we have an area of 15 to 20 inches of rain west and north of Orlando, centered right over Tampa. This is going to be the big deal. 4 to 6 inches though, as far north as South Carolina, areas of Georgia and North Carolina. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the models. So GFS, this is the good old GFS. We've been looking at this for a while now. By tomorrow at I think this is 1 or 2 p.m. We can see it's right off the coast. They're bringing a lot of wind and a lot of rain to Florida. Already have a lot of rain across Central Florida. And that just sits there. By Thursday morning, we can see Orlando's getting hit hard right now with a lot of those bands. Still a lot of wind though across Tampa. A lot of rain too. I mean, this just sits there. I mean, Thursday evening, still getting a lot of rain. Low just kind of sits over Orlando, bringing a lot of wind. And then it kind of dies off. It does go back in the ocean for a little bit and strengthen in the Atlantic before making landfall, on the Georgia-South Carolina border, pretty much over Savannah, and bringing a lot of rain and a little bit of wind north. Not really like tropical storm force gusts would pretty much last right here. Maybe I think that's kind of what you'd see from that, but that's the GFS. The Euro, I mean, I wouldn't expect very many differences at this point. The Euro just has this thing going, making landfall tomorrow. It's over Orlando by Thursday morning, bringing a lot of rain. Just dumping rain over central Florida. And then it takes a little bit more of a westerly turn there, and kind of just hits Georgia or hits Georgia for second landfall. But it comes in Friday evening to Georgia, South Carolina, and also it's much further west. Now, I'd much rather prefer this track as it leaves Florida, but it's just much personal. It's just wish we could get some rain. We kind of need it, but guarantee we'll get nothing at this point. Okay, so what other models can we look at? I'll take a look at the HRRR. HRRR is not bad. I mean, I've noticed it's not like a terrible model for the tropics. I mean, right now this is like a 940. I don't think any model actually has it as a 940 right now, which is weird. Let me see. What the pressure is 947. The HRRR currently has this thing at like 970. And then it does strengthen a little bit more. But look at all that rain. I mean, this is tomorrow, like not late afternoon, like around noon. Just dumping rain across central Florida there already. Yeah, so just take a look at some, like what we could be looking at rainfall wise. Gonna go ahead and just get ourselves in on forecast loop A. Wanted to compare some models here. Let's go out to Friday afternoon here. Actually, we'll go out to Saturday afternoon so that we can get like the entire southeast here. Yeah, so I mean, the GFS, or wait, there we go. 3 models to look at here. I thought we had the Euro, but apparently not. I'm gonna have to just do that by my, I'm gonna have to just go pull that up. GFS, we can see we have a curve of precip, like around 3 inches over like Athens, Georgia. But down in Florida, though, we can clearly see like over 20 inches in many areas. 30 inches indicated in the GFS. The Canadian, just dumping rain all over Tampa. A little bit less over towards Orlando, but I mean, 8 inches is still a lot. The UK Met, not the best model, I've noticed. Still with that area, though, right across central Florida, like centered from like Orlando down into Tampa. And then the Euros, I have to go back and just pull that up. The Euro is very similar to the GFS, maybe a little more like moderate. It doesn't have like those insane totals of rain, but it's still, I mean, that's still a lot of rain. That would cause some significant flooding. I mean, still looking at like maybe up to 20 inches in some areas. So, I mean, just getting dumped. And I mean, that flooding potential will exist all the way in like Georgia, South Carolina, but nothing like how it's going to be further to the south. I mean, this is not something you like. This is not like a rare event really in Georgia. I mean, to get this much rain, this is get a lot in like the winter, but I mean, not a lot, but I mean, most of the time you see that like a couple times a year, events where you get that much precip. I mean, in Florida though, I mean, a foot of rain, that's not like something you see like a couple times a year. That's very rare. So, or more than a foot of rain. So that's, I mean, we're gonna see some significant flooding due to the rain and the storm surge, which is the big issue with this, as well as the wind throw with it. But yeah, that's pretty much that. That's just a little update on what we could be looking at with this. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Gonna kind of keep it short here. I will try to, or no, there will not be a video in the morning because I've got practice in the morning before school, so I can't do a video then. But as soon as I get home, I'll do a video. So probably around 4:30 it will come out, hopefully. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. Please stay safe, and bye-bye.